My name is Nicole Hoopz Alexandra, and you probably remember me from the first season of Flavor Flav on VH1. And then I Love Money on VH1, which I won that too.
So, how long have you been pursuing the dream? How long have you been chasing the dream?
I wouldn't say that I've been chasing a dream. I kind of just always have ended up in the right spot at the right time, and that's what landed me on the first season of Flavor of Love. And I was in LA visiting a friend, and he had an agent that saw me and was like, what do you do? What kind of work do you do? I'm like, I play basketball. Biggest tomboy ever. And she looked at him, she's like, take her over to this building, they're doing a casting, just take her. And it's over my head. I'm like, what? I go over there, I get asked a series of random questions that I'm like, am I even allowed to answer these? They were dating questions. Where's the weirdest place you had sex? All this craziness. And I'm like, okay, so this is a dating show.
Right.
They never told us who it was going to be. So back then, reality was reality. It was real. And so 3 weeks later, I got casted for it. Called me, went to LA, and then I didn't even know there were 19 other women until we filmed that very first day. And then 3, 2, 1, in walks Flavor Flav, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me right now. And at that point, you're stuck. You didn't know who you were going after. So the big misconception in my career is that I auditioned to go date Flavor Flav. Are you kidding me? I mean, I love you, Flav. I love you, but I wouldn't. If I knew it was you, I wouldn't have gone and did it.
Right. So, in your perspective of pros and cons, what is the pros and the cons with being in the television world for young women that's aspiring to be in that?
Well, I mean, that's a broad question. I feel like the pros and cons of just television, I think, is a misconception that in business, for one, the minute that you're on TV, you're famous, or you have money, or you're in all these different things. That's not the case. And so, for me, I've always had a business mind, just being behind the camera, because the fans have to like you, the world has to like you, you have to be, approachable, all these different things, and then opportunities come and you make the best of them. And I've been blessed in the business. I've been in the business for 12 years, and so I've had opportunities come through that I've just been like, that works for me, and then to excel your career. You can't just say yes to everything.
So as a woman being in the industry, do you feel that it's more of a male dominance? And do you feel that with you being a woman, do you think that takes away, or let me choose a better word, do you think that hinders certain goal expectations because you're a woman?
No, I don't think like that. Even in basketball, I always grew up, I feel like if that's the competition, you just have to be better than them. It doesn't matter if you're a female or a male or whatever. I grew up playing with bigger, stronger, older guys in basketball, and it just made me better. So, I mean, my craft is my craft. I'm not comparing my career to anybody. I'm not saying, oh, well, he's right here, so I have to get there. That's not how I roll. So it's about personal growth.
So when it comes to the concept of alpha female, what does that mean to you?
Alpha female means calling your own shots, waking up when you want to wake up. I don't need no alarm clock unless I'm shooting here with these fine people for Alpha Magazine, okay? It's making your own schedule and being able to come and go as you please, but also taking care of your family. That's number one for me. And to be able to help my family if they need it, or just take. Did you say that?
So, how did you like working with Alpha Magazine and Luciano? What's your personal experience with the magazine and Luciano as a brand, as his own entity?
Oh, I think I love the setup. One of the most professional sets I've ever been on. Love it. Can't wait to come back and shoot. Honored and blessed to be the cover for the women, so thank you for that. And yeah, I mean, I didn't know Gianni Versace had a cousin that was shooting, so that's dope. You want to come in here and show your shirt off?
Come on in there, Ruben. Come on in there, Ruben. It's our photographer.
Cheers. You know what I'm saying? Smooth.
So, one more question. For the women that are really striving to be in the industry, whether if it's a stylist or a makeup artist, a lot of them feel that they're floating in the direction of the Instagram girls. Right. What is it, with your experience, what type of advice could you give them that's pure, that would really work for them as far as moving to the next level?
that's kind of tricky because of the way that I came into the business, and I think there's another misconception with like, you know, like when reality started, the actors, the real actors, you know, the A-list actors, they were like, are you kidding me? These guys are coming on TV and they don't have to work, they just get to show up and act a fool,
right?
And they have this notoriety and fame that we work as children getting, right? And so, and now that's switched because it's about demand. That's what the people want, and it's very instant. We live in an instant world right now. But the pro to that is the fact that like there is so much streaming and there is so much that you can get your hands on. So for people that do want to start a business, you have all the information right at your fingertips now. And not that I'm like against school or anything like that, but business-wise, you can literally pick 2 or 3 people that you like. Like for me, I love J-Lo and The Rock. If them two had a baby, it's probably me, right? So it's like...
I like that answer.
Like, so like business-wise and career and doing multiple things, and when people only tell you, oh, well, put your mind to one thing because you can't be all over the place. Well, yes, I can. I can do it all. That's what I want to do. And then you just perfect your craft, and then boom, you do it.
2 questions and we're done. So, you have a celebrity boxing match coming up, and you're going against a Team Mom player.
Right.
So, what is your expectations of the fight, and how do you view the competition?
Well, competition is competition. You know, I'm gonna be modest and humble right now. However, I'm never gonna underestimate anybody. There's been a lot of people getting into that ring, right? Especially in the MMA, where they're like, he's a drumstick, I ain't worried about that. And then he got knocked the F out. I ain't saying that's gonna happen to me, but I'm preparing like this is a Mike Tyson fight. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to lift her up in the 3rd round.
But in your techniques of how you train, what's going to be the difference, in your opinion, between you and her?
I mean, there already is a difference in me and her anyway, and so I think it's just work ethic. I'm an athlete. She's a whatever. I don't even know. You know, a teen mom. She does the best. I'm not trying to like, cause you know what, this thing is for bullying, so that's the cause of this boxing match, and so you know, I'm gonna pick my words wisely or whatever, and just have a good time. I'm worried about just staying in shape, keeping in shape, and
so
being able to go 3 rounds.
When is the fight gonna be, and what is your advice to your competition on that day, the final day?
Well, I'm picking my days to prepare for this fight on November 10th in Atlantic City because I'm not trying to kill her all the way. So I'm modestly working out. She needs to work out every day. You better be in that boxing gym, girl, getting it all together because you got some ass coming.
Definitely. So, any special shout outs to anyone before we close out?
No.
No?
No. I don't got the shout out list. All right, that's the list. You got to be like, all right, let me do that. So.
Well, thank you. We are honored and blessed to have you a part of it. We want to thank Ruben, the photographer, for shooting you. We want to thank Dre for putting it together.
Thank you, Ruben.
We want to thank the whole team for being a part of it. Thank you, everybody, for being a part of it. Anything else you need to conclude? Thank you so much, Hoopz. We appreciate your time.
Anyone?
Rapid fire questions. Go ahead.
Ruben, any questions?
Hold on, is my lipstick okay?
No, you're perfect.
Like it's like...
Ruben, any questions?
Teeth are white. Good thing. What is your biggest inspiration? Who is your biggest inspiration?
Who is your biggest inspiration, male and female?
Or why? And
oh, that's a good question. I don't know. That's crazy just because I think I find beauty in like something like in everybody. There isn't one person that I think I've ever just been like, I mean, as a child, it was Michael Jordan. He was my hero. He was my hero growing up. Like, whatever he did, however he did, had his books, I had everything. And I got to finally meet him. And he used to have a book with his hand in it. I don't know if y'all remember that. And then I finally got to shake his hand, so that was awesome. Good question.
that affects them.
I'll be all LeBron.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, LeBron.
Man. Well, in which way? I'm picking LeBron. And that is tough coming
One
up
last
now.
question. What do you think about Houston, Texas?
I love Houston. Houston's my second home.
Hey! Round of applause, everybody. Thank you so much.